Okay, I'm going to show you a make.com workflow that lets me process any type of audio file in ways specific to the content of that audio file. And the result is you have one make.com scenario that you can manage. You don't have to have a bunch of different scenarios. And you can use that to process meetings, different types of meetings, personal journals, whatever you need. Use ChatGPT to detect what type of audio file that is and then run different types of processes on that. So let me show you the result, for instance. So for a meeting, the output would be something like this. It's got the points discussed, project specifics, action items, conclusions reached, themes, that sort of stuff. So first, let me show you how you get audio into this system. Here I'm using a voice memo, and it's going to happen fast. So I'm going to click this button right here, pops up in the action sheet, save to Dropbox, upload to this specific folder. I know that was quick. And then what happens is it goes to Dropbox, which watches for a file here. That creates an update and share link, which goes to AI, which I prefer over ChatGPT transcription, but you could use that as well. The ChatGPT transcription then looks at the transcript and classifies it as one of the following. And you would put your however many classifications you have here. In this case, I've got relationships. Sometimes I'll record just details of an interaction if I want to remember what's going on in somebody's life or what somebody who I just met's name is. And then, personal reflections might be a journal or a meeting or just concepts I want to remember. Sometimes I'll send a podcast to that. Then based on those routes, we filter here and send it to ChatGPT. So like for a meeting, for instance, what we'll see is a prompt going to GPT that says, here's a transcript of a meeting. We want you to identify the themes, the action items, and output it in this specific HTML format. Now, in this case, I'm actually setting a variable and breaking out the action items, the topics, the summary, a detailed summary, open questions, so that I can put those into a Google spreadsheet in different columns and then analyze them. So I can look at what are the topics that I typically cover, how did the topics change over time. But for something like a journal, you may not care about that, and all you really want to get is the email. So I'm just having GPT summarize it, and then having Brevo, which is my email tool, send me the results of that in HTML so that I can search for it in my Gmail. And that's it. I also have a separate scenario that just for security, this is not a maximally secure thing, but goes ahead and deletes the Dropbox file from this after a few minutes so that it's not just lingering there. I think that's it.